Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? This is 𝗵𝗶𝘀𝗶, and hey, look, I wanted to come and shoot this video, so I definitely appreciate you guys cracking over this video. I just really want to talk about how we get people to the money. How you get people to the money, folks, it's about showing people the money and showing them the transparency. I really can't put it any plainer than that. Show the money, show the transparency. We're not having to recruit here. Recruiting requires skill set. Many people can't recruit. Many people don't like recruiting, okay? Many people can't convince a person to purchase a coat who doesn't have one standing in the middle of a snowstorm. So we do not recruit or convince or sell here. What we do is that we show, share, and we mimic. Some people call it duplicate. And that automation carries us to where no one stops receiving money, okay? So let me just, first of all, just share with you what we do and who we are, okay? Let me share my screen here real quick. I'm not looking to be long on here, but I just want to just give clarity because everything is about being clear, okay? So I'm going to share my screen and let me enlarge this up here. So folks, this is what we do, okay? This is a simple business that provides everyone with a zero resistance, 2 steps, secured, unavoidable income, okay? That's a monthly cash flow. It's money that we'll be able to count on receiving month after month after month, okay? And it's secured. And here's why, okay? No recruiting at all. We just share, show, and mimic, okay? Money is secured, it's instant and always instant. If you're recruiting, you're doing it wrong. Until now, only a wage job provided a secured, unavoidable income. Our solution is simple. This is a clear path to your target or goal, whatever your cash flow need or desire is, whether if it's for a charity or business or church, individuals, companies, businesses, it doesn't matter. With zero resistance, folks, all snowball from 26 to whatever their goal or target is, okay? Now, let me go show you our objective. Now, before I get to our objective, folks, well, no, because before I get into that, I have to let you guys see what we're about. So let me go here and I think I moved it, but I'll get back to it. Okay, this is my testimonial page there, but I want to go here, okay? We are heading up the global expansion of a digital wallet on the blockchain that behaves like PayPal and Cash App. And we're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. The result of partnering with us means unavoidable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward. There is no skill set required. Start receiving the cash flow you desire and need today. Folks, I've been involved in 9 months and I'm just right now just south of over $250,000 with this particular project. And I'm not the only one receiving here, okay? But I need you to understand that Elon Musk, what we're doing is very, very similar to what PayPal and Cash App and those household name companies, okay, engineered, okay, the digital wallet and their ecosystem for them to receive, okay, the billions of dollars that they receive today. This is how they did it, folks, okay? And we're doing it very much in the same way, but ours is going to be a greater benefit for us. So understand here, let me make this bigger. Now I'm going to send you guys the 1-minute clip of this interview so you guys can really understand what we have our hands on, okay? Referrals, folks. Referrals is us, our word of mouth, referring others to come inside the PayPal ecosystem for their benefit, okay? Referrals help PayPal get 7 to 10% daily growth, catapulting their user base to over 100 million members. 100 million, ladies and gentlemen. But this was way back when. The point of this is that our economic value generates billions. Anytime through strategic or through consumership that we have brought our economic value, that's our global business as a global society, it has generated billions of dollars for all of the entities and all of the companies. And they've probably given us one-offs here and there as a strategy, because they spent, PayPal that is, $60 and $70 million to turn their company into an $85 billion juggernaut. They used that $60 and $70 million to give us $20 and $10 and $5 one-offs, because we were the ones that were responsible for them at that time, over 100 million members. But let's fast forward till just last year. See, guys, I do my research to understand what I have my hands on. And I always say, don't take advice from people that you wouldn't happily trade financial places with. Okay? So look at this, guys, 20 PayPal statistics and facts. How many people use PayPal now? Look at this. PayPal has 429 million active accounts. Go down here. PayPal's annual revenue reached 25.37 billion that we generated for them. And I even have another video that says PayPal's looking to double their accounts from 400 and some million to over 750 million users. Here's my question. How much of that scalable cash flow that we're going to generate for them, how much of that are they going to have facilitated to come to us as cash flow? Okay. A big fat zero. So folks, when we go back to this screen, all we're simply doing is diverting the billions of dollars that already exist. Why does it already exist? Because it exists with us and our economic value through our business, our monies that we're bringing to the table. But no company has created a technology until now that allows us now to have that cash flow coming to us. Please hear me on this. And our plan of action that we have in place, folks, is so ingenious, because unlike any other platform or company that you've been a part of, where it's incumbent upon people to put forth, much production or to hit certain pin levels and ranks, in essence, do more than a one-time execution. That's why it only had just a few people able to succeed. With this platform, folks, we're talking about everyone receiving and everyone winning here, because money keeps coming to everyone after their one-time involvement. Okay? Now, I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. And that's the part where I get to, where you winning here is just merely taking people to our free dashboard, okay? Which leads me to right here. Folks, this right here, this free dashboard, I got to just be honest. If you're not willing to put the person that you want to be involved with this, have them to see this, create them an account with their name on it, with their name, this is what you need, because everybody else is trying to do the sales pitch. Hey, how would you like to make $500 to $1,000 this month? Hey, how would you like to, earn extra cash flow? We don't have to do none of that. All we have to do is say, hey, I have found a system that can allow you and I to start receiving some stable and secured residual cash flow, which give me about 5 to 10 minutes to literally show you the transparency and how this thing operates. That's it, folks. Just show them the transparency. That's it. Okay? You simply go down here. So I'm literally doing what everybody does. Okay? I'm not going to be long with this, because I want you to see the overall money. And then I want to go to the board, because I want to make a strong point. Okay? Now, I'm in this account because I created it, as a test account. Now, our free dashboard, it functions and it's an exact replica of a live account. Folks, if it wasn't, then it'd be no point in, sharing this business really. Because then you would have to hype it up. Then you would have to, do all these little word sayings and all that. I love the free dashboard because it's literally showing people how this thing performs. And understand, if I'm saying that the real account functions just like the free account and it did not, I wouldn't be involved for the last 9 months because I'm telling you the same thing that was told to me, right? And I've been experiencing it, and many of us have been experiencing it for the last 9 months, and it's worked every time flawlessly. We have 7 days a week to withdraw our money. So as your money is coming to you, you're able to withdraw that money. Anytime it's $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny, okay? Now, here's the deal. So you see this account for today. It has 956.30 and 95.63. I'm gonna refresh this because I want us to remember those numbers, okay? It actually logged me out here. So let me log back in. It chimes you out once you have been idle for a minute, okay? So I'm gonna log back in. Now, that basically refreshed the screen, but you see the numbers are still the same. 95.63 and 956.30, okay? Now, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna create an account. This is you. This is you, okay? 22@coopcf.com. So this is basically an account opening up after this account, okay? That this account, okay, did a transparency demo for, okay? So pretend this is you. This is gonna be your account. So let me copy this email address, okay? Make copy. Come down here and put the code in, signifying I'm not a robot, 717355, okay? So when I hit that button there, that is just as if that account activated, opened up, okay? And to activate the account, everybody's doing a one-time out of pocket. One time required. Never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year. So to get those details, I'm gonna point you to the presentation. Whoever's showing you this video, they have a presentation, or you can attend one of the live presentations that I'm doing. But I need you to see this. Look at the money scaled. How long did it take that money to get into this account? It was instant, okay? Now, I'm gonna leave this account open, okay? I'm gonna hit refresh because I want you to see now the numbers changed when I refreshed when that account opened, but now when I refresh just then, the money stayed the same. Are y'all tracking? Now, I'm gonna go over to my Safari window because I'm gonna leave this window open because I want everything to be live, okay? Let me refresh this here. Let me go back to the login screen. So I was on a demo before for some leaders in Australia. And let me log in there. Let me hit that. This is you. Put in the password there. Now I'm gonna log into the account that we just created. Tractors. No, that's the wrong one. You need to give me another one. Bus. And a bus here too, okay? All right. So when I log into this account, it's gonna be zeros all across the board. This is a brand new account. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all we are doing is that we're just having 3 come right behind us and mimic and do the same. Everyone's just doing a one-time out of pocket and have 3 mimic them and do the exact same. Okay. There's a reason why we're only doing this once. And I'm gonna show you on the board. I'm gonna tell you here, but I'm gonna show you on the board. Now, this is you, it's gonna come down here and do the same exact thing. So I'm gonna put in, let's just say Robert Mims. Robert Mims at coopcf.com. Now, we receive from every account instantly. So when one account comes after us, we receive 2 accounts, 5 accounts, 50 accounts, 100 accounts. Every account that opens in the ecosystem following us, you're gonna receive instantly from it. So I'm gonna come down here, say I'm not a robot, 39545. Okay. Put that in there, hit invite. That is just as if that account activated. I need you guys to see how fast money came to This Is You. 875 here, 8750 down here. Now, not only did money come to your account, this is the ingenious of this. Okay? We weren't over in this account doing this. We were not over in this cash flow like PayPal account doing that. Remember the last time I refreshed, this money didn't move. Watch what happens when I refresh now. Let me know if this money goes up. See, folks, it went up again. Okay. It's going to go up every time. Every time. Anytime, every time, all the time, independent of this account's involvement. Because all the plan of action is, the automation is in the plan of action. Because everyone's just going to have 3 come right after them and do the exact same. So what you want to do is grab 3, 4 of your friends' names, come down here, put them in the system, and show them as you're doing it. So let me do this again. So we see their numbers as 103.75 and 1,037.50 down here. So come down here and do the exact same thing. See, we're able to show them how the money keeps coming to them, independent of their involvement. There's no other company that will allow you to receive money that's going to have us receiving unavoidable cash flow. Cash flow, money that's coming in independent of our involvement. It gets set up one time, and with the automation, as accounts open up, money keeps coming to everyone. I'm going to share with you why. So let's do Dexter Jackson. Dexter Jackson. Okay. And we're doing one last one. Let's do a church. The Victory Church. The Victory Church at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗶.com. Okay. So there's 2 more accounts there, 71823. I'm going to hit the button here, ladies and gentlemen. Look how simple that was. See, there's no skill set required. And folks, when there's no skill set, then there's no resistance to the results. Because when there's no skill set, everybody's able to do it. Okay? But look at that. This is you, 2625 and 262.50. That's all the work that's involved right there. You had your 3 come after you, mimic you. Okay? When I go to your team here, you see it's just the 3. There's Dexter Jackson, there's Robert Mims, there's the Victory Church. Let me get the Victory Church. Or no, actually, let's do the Victory Church here. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. Now understand, when Dexter Jackson goes and does the same thing, that's all he's going to be doing. Robert Mims is doing the same thing. That's all they're going to be doing, having 3 come right after them. Victory Church is going to have 3 come right after them. That's all that's required. Now, do some do more? Yes. And they receive more and they scale faster because they involve more others. But I'm showing you, with everyone just duplicating 3, that's it. Having 3 mimic you come right behind them. And their team have 3 come right behind them. And their team having 3 just come right behind them. Everyone does that one time. But not only did This Is You receive money, let's go back over to this account. Remember, when I hit refresh, the money didn't change earlier. Did the money change just then? Yes, it did. Independent. Independent. Now, let's do the same thing. So I'll get the Victory Church. We come back here. Okay? We'll show another person. See, their money's at 2625. Got it? The money over here on this account that we'll keep live is 105 and 1,050. Let's go back over here. We're going to log out of this account. and log into the Victory Church. Put in the Victory Church, put in the password, log in. She's gonna have me verify bicycles, 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 bicycles. Okay. Now, when I log into the Victory Church, guess what? They're gonna be at all zeros across the board, right? I'm gonna come down here and do the same exact thing. Everyone's gonna have 3 come right behind them. Okay. Let's do Belinda, Carl, Belinda, Carl at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗀𝗃.com. Folks, I need you to see you're going to receive on every account. So when there's one account that opens up after you, okay, I'm going to hit the button there, just doing that one account. Do you see money instantly is in the Victory Church's account? We're not relying on any rotation or cycling. Like PayPal, do they receive from every account, or do they just receive on a few or a handful? They receive on every last one of them. They're cash flowing from every account that's in their ecosystem. Folks, they have over 427 accounts. They're going to be scaling to 750 that we are going to be opening for them. For those of us who don't already have a PayPal account, they're already projected the amount of people that's going to be having an account all over the world. Okay. So come down here, do 2 more. Let's do Victor Mac Jones. Jones, Victor Mac Jones at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗃.com. Phone number. Let's do 1 more here. Let's do Johnny on the spot. Johnny spot, okay, at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗃.com. Okay. Come down here, folks. Put in I'm not a robot 23558. Okay. That is just as those 2 activated an account. Okay. Once that transaction completes, I need you guys to see this instantly. Folks, there's no platform that receives instantly. And one thing I love about the money coming instantly is that it eliminates all doubt of this working for anyone, because everyone receives in the same fashion. Everyone's going to receive in the same fashion. This is why it's imperative that we show the free tool. Just show people the money and how it's going to work. Then it eliminates any doubt, worry of it not working. They'll have 7 days a week to withdraw their money. When it's $50 or more, they're able to withdraw every single penny. But understand, they're not the only ones that are just going to be receiving. Every time an account opens, 10 businesses prior receive. So when those 3 accounts open after the Victory Church, look, they receive. Guess what? When I go to the This Is You account, they're going to go from 2625 to more money. And it was independent of their involvement. This is you, 22, okay? Let's log in here. Boat. The boat. I don't see one, okay. There we go. Folks, look. Independent of their involvement. See, that's cash flow. Now you see why we're wanting to have this go at a viral pace. 1, because everyone's only doing it 1 time. So listen to me. No pun intended. Okay? You may have to put this in front of more than just your first 3, because some people are going to be skeptical until they die. And there's nothing we can do about that. Okay? But we definitely don't want to bring them in okay? We only want those that are gonna what? Do the execution, because that's the automation that secures cash flow, never stops scaling and coming to any of us. Anybody that comes in and they're sort of skeptical, they're gonna put you in a position to have to convince them on why they should do it. And we're talking about people doing something one time that's gonna allow them to receive unavoidable, scalable cash flow, okay, that they can't move out of the way of, okay? Here's my point. Let me go over to this account. Remember, this was independent of their involvement. We were already 2 accounts down, 2 levels down. We went to This Is You, opened up an accounts, This Is You made money, and this account made more money. Then we went into the Victory Church, opened up accounts with them. They instantly received. This Is You account received more, and let me refresh this screen. Do they have more money? It's unavoidable. It's fixed in the system. That's why I say it's secured residual income. So let me go back and read this thing for us again. And then I'm gonna show us the money here. Where was it? Here it is, okay. This is a simple business that provides everyone with a zero resistance, 2-step secured, unavoidable income, monthly cash flow. That money that you saw, you count it coming in next month, and the month after that, and the month after that. Folks, share this tool. Share this tool. This is your bread and butter. And we duplicate everyone sharing this tool. You just share it. The narration of it, I mean, as you're doing it, you'll be able to narrate it, because they're gonna see it. They're gonna see their name up there. They're gonna say, you scroll down. Even though this is a demo account, it's an exact replica of a live account. If it were not, that would be false advertisement. So what you're seeing here in the demo account is exactly how the live account performs, but it's real money at that point. Real money. And the part that everybody's gonna do to get their account started, they're just simply gonna go to Co-op Wallet, Co-op Tokens, and they're gonna buy the tokens. They're gonna then get the package, okay? That's gonna bring this account up. Now, I like to start people off with the 3 tokens because we're giving it forward. I like the giving it forward. But yes, we do have the package where a person can just buy 1 token, and then their 3 come back and do the exact same thing. And then you just click forward, okay? You have to have matching NFTs to the token that you purchase. So in this example, it'd be 38.57, but we want people to get 3, okay? 3 there, we go over. And we're gonna use pay with cryptocurrency. We even have a credit card option. So for you guys that want to use a debit card or a bank card to make the one-time transaction, you're able to do that. So there you are, folks. 107 right there, one time out of pocket. Never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year. Then you're gonna have 3 come right behind you and mimic and do the exact same thing. And then they're gonna get 3 after them and mimic and do the exact same thing. Let me show you how all of us will receive in the same fashion, okay? So let me close that. Now let me go to the money here. Bada boom, bada bing. So I'm about to show you the money. So you strategically choose 3 others who will simply accept $28 from you within 7 days or less, one time, okay? We do a transparency demo for them. Guys, that's mandatory. So they too see and witness the transparency. Listen to this. They strategically mimic the same. They too receive from every account, not some, all. From every account after theirs residually. All receive immediately from their 3 opening up an account. As you guys saw, all accounts following will be scalable residual cash flow independent of our involvement. Able to withdraw 7 days a week. We just give to 3. A one-time execution is only required once from everyone. One time, folks. Watch this. So remember, your inviter, when they have their 3 mimic them, what they receive, 26. Now I'm sharing this from the standard version. Of course, I have the 10X. I'm not going to talk about that. But then this moves forward. I'm not going to show all the money, but I want you guys to see that everyone's only doing this once, but yet they're still going to continue to receive money. So you do it, of course, 2 others, but I want to make it personal. You are invited by your inviter, right? So you are receiving your 26. As a consequence, watch this. It brought your inviter's money up to 38. It brings their money up from all the monies in between to 38. Okay? Then guess what? Your team does the exact same thing. Mimic exactly what you did. Each of them having 3 come after them. Look, 26 to them. Okay? Then it gets your money up to 38, and it gets your inviter's money up to 87. See, the inviter still kept receiving. Their team, okay? Each of them gets 3 to mimic them. Gets their money to 26, just like it did everybody else prior. As a consequence, it gets your 3 to their 38. It gets you to your 87. It gets your inviter to 249. And of course, all amounts are coming to his account in between. Gets their money to 26. As a consequence, it gets their money to 38. Gets your 3's money to 87. Gets your money to 249. Gets your inviter's money to $538. So folks, it's literally like $5, $1, $2, all coming from different levels. Money just consistently depositing into your account because you are receiving from every account money coming to you instantly. 1 account opens, money comes to you. 2 accounts open, money comes to you. 3 account opens, money comes to you. From 3 to 10, money is always coming to you. From 10 to 50, money is always coming to everyone in the success line. Folks, show the tool. Show that free dashboard. That is your money maker with this system. Y'all see how I got to $250,000, okay? I don't play around. And I'm not gonna spend time convincing someone that PayPal works. Okay. I'm not gonna convince somebody of that. So you guys see the money, it just continues to come. It's gonna continue to happen. It's already fixed into the software, into the artificial intelligence to do this for everyone, okay? So now let me go to my board here. Okay. Let me go to my board. Now I know I got a glare there. So this is literally showing all the scalable incomes that all our money gets up to and all the money's in between. Because remember, money is coming, okay, through all these levels, okay? This is to signify what level that you've made it to within the whole infrastructure. Over here is the 10X. Let me take this glare off here real quick. This is the 10X, because we have a 10X version. As your money organically accumulates here, is they're going to upgrade you from over here. This is still scaling over here for you, still going into your wallet. Still, you're able to withdraw the money 7 days a week. Now, your money is accumulating and multiplying over here, where it's 10X the amount, okay? And guess what? Everyone in their team is going to be following them over here if you guys been starting both of them from the beginning. Use another marker. So, the word is mimic. You are going to mimic your inviter. And then you're going to have 3 mimic you. That's it. That's what you're going to share with everyone. You're just going to have 3 to mimic you and have them have 3 mimic them. And everybody just has 3 to mimic them. How many times are they doing this? Never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years. Okay? Now, our goal, we want people to do that within 7 days or less. I will tell you, the speed of the pack is determined by the speed of the leader. I didn't wait 7 days. I did it in 24 hours. Okay? And I got my team, people doing it in less time than that, honestly. But 7 days or less, okay? So let me give you the pattern in 7 days or less, because remember, everyone is coming behind you doing a one-time involvement, right? So this was week 1. In this example, everyone there did a one-time involvement, which was you, or which was your 3. They came behind you, they did their one-time involvement, it brought you to 26. Then the next group, okay, which they did in 7 days or less, week 2, okay, this was week 1. They did it one time, each of them. As they did it, it brought you then to 87, okay? Then week 3, they did a one-time involvement. It then brought you to 87. Then week 4, each of those guys did a one-time involvement, okay? It brought you here by week 4. This is with everybody taking a week to do the one-time involvement. Week 5. It's all wrong. Week 5, okay? They did what? One-time involvement. It brought you then to 538. Week 6, these guys came in, did a one-time involvement. Now, remember, everybody's following you. So as I'm saying, you are you. So with everyone taking a week to do this after you, it's scaling you up through all these numbers that's coming into your account. So this is week 6. All those guys did it one time. I just want you to see everybody's scaling here as they've been in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. Week 6, look at you. You're at $1,791 that's coming in month after month after month. Week 7. This is where people are taking 1 week. Residual scalable cash flow. You're at $4,183. And look at where you are at week 8. Okay. Everybody doing it one time. $10,744. And then your 3 and their 8th week, because why? They got their 3 coming right behind them. They'll be at $10,744. And then their 3 that are coming right behind them, because it's scaling after them too. It's multiplying after them too. So when they get to their 8th week, they're at $10,444 with a mathematical certainty. Everybody taking 7 days. Now, what if we cut it down? And let's say everybody was doing it. Let's say they did it 5 days. 5 days. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 days. You're looking at being at that type of income. Show the tool, folks. Show the tool. Let me tell you how ingenious this is, and I promise I'm done. Now, this is why we're not network marketing, okay? And any other platform. It could be an affiliate. It could be a trading platform. It could be a health and wellness company. It could be a financial services company. Let's just say, let's just use Amway as an example, Okay? Maybe you are familiar with that company, Amway. Okay? It's an old network marketing company. See, what we know about network marketing companies and affiliate, and even people trying to do a fundraising, okay, or any type of crowd fund that in the traditional sense, where it's like every man for himself, looking to gain funds. Watch this. It only has a 0.4% success rate. That's in network marketing. Now, and doing a traditional crowd fund, or people doing like a GoFundMe looking to raise funds, or a Indiegogo and things of that nature, they only have a 15% success rate. 15%. 85% of people looking to raise funds don't hit their goal. That's a fact. It's not Douglas Ford. 0.4%, go on the internet, type in success rate, network marketing. It's going to show you, okay? Now, so what does that look like? So let's just say, even though that's less than 1 out of every 10 succeeding, let's just say, we're going to say 1 out of every 10 does succeed, okay? So let's say you got involved in Amway. You had a coworker that got involved. Let's say you had a neighbor, okay? Let's say a friend got involved. Let's say a church, a nonprofit, let's say a church member, okay? Let's say a charity, etc. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that, right? Now let's say they all got involved in Amway. Based on the fact that it has a 0.4% success rate, this is how this looks. So you made money, okay? But guess what? Because it's only 1 out of every 10, those are the facts. Coworker didn't make any money. Neighbor, no money. Friend, no money. Church, no money. Nonprofit, church member, and charity. That's why that industry has trepidation. But I want to show you how our money works. But I want you to pretend that it's Amway receiving money like this, okay? Just go with me on this. We already know Amway's like this. Mary Kay's like this. Avon is like this. Envision You is like this. Good Life is like this, okay? All these trading companies are like this, because just as many of those trading companies that are starting, they're all closing down, okay? Because they're subject, folks, to the market. It's called gambling. That's called speculation. Over here, there's no gambling involved. Okay? Watch this. So over here, the way we make money with this platform is this, folks. So anytime an account opens, as you guys saw, that's why I took you to the transparency first. Anytime an account opens, what happens? 10 people receive. Every time. All the time. 10. So that means when you start an account, what happened? 10 people receive. So that would mean your inviter, okay, and 9 others. Your inviter's inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, etc. 10 folks. So now your coworker, what? Opens up an account. What happens when they opened up an account? 10 people receive. Watch this. Turn my light on. That means when your coworker opened up an account, you received money. Now, you didn't receive money when you opened up an account, your inviter did, and 9 others. When your coworker did the same thing, mimicked you, they opened up an account, 10 people received. You're one of the 10, plus your inviter, their inviter, and their inviter, etc. All of those people received money. That's why I showed you transparency. So you can see, you saw When I went into the corresponding accounts, all those accounts kept receiving money. You receive immediately after your first 3. And then when the next group did it, that was all independent of your involvement. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. So now your neighbor, what are they going to do? Open up an account. They open up an account. What happens? 10 people receive. Watch this. That's coworker. And who else? You. And your inviter, their inviter, their inviter, etc. Neighbor does what? No, we already did neighbor. Friend opens up an account, right? How many people receive? 10. So what does that mean? Neighbor receives. Coworker receives more. You receive more. Inviter receives more. Their inviter, etc. Church opens up an account. How many people are receiving? 10. So guys, do you see why everyone is only doing it once? Because you're going to continue to receive money. Scalable residual cash flow. And so the automation that we do with everybody having 3 come right behind them secures what? Because it's already fixed. So all we got to do is get the transactions to happen. How do we get the transaction to happen? Through us giving it forward to 3 that do the same. Why we don't want no one that comes in and don't do nothing? Cash flow ain't gonna move. Why would we want you in? We don't. You're gonna halt the cash flow. So let's finish this out because I really want to get to my major point. The church opens up an account. How many people prior receive? 10. That means friend. That means neighbor more, coworker more, you more, inviter, their inviter, etc. Nonprofit opens up an account. How many people receive prior? 10. Church, friend more, neighbor more, coworker more, you more, inviter, etc. Church member opens up an account. What happens? 10 people receive. That means nonprofit, more to the church, more to the friend, more to the neighbor, more to the coworker, more to you, inviter, their inviter. Charity opens up an account. What happens? 10 people prior receive. Church member, nonprofit, church, friend, neighbor, coworker, you. Here's the question, folks. If you were in Amway and Amway was having everybody receive like this, would all of us still be in Amway? Absolutely, without question. But see, Amway is based on production. It's based on skill set. And when it's virtually, you got to learn the product knowledge and the skill set in order for you to really succeed. That's why very, very low percentage success rate. With everybody receiving scalable cash flow like this, to where we're all contributing, okay, to the whole ecosystem, do you see our success rate just being that? No, you don't. Now, why am I screaming this thing from the rooftops? Because I know by my conviction, my energy, my spirit is going to grow off into others, big influencers and leaders that are coming, because there are some of us at different business stages. We have a whole lot of, thoughts going on in our head, things that we war against. And I understand some of it's from people that are being scammed and lost money, things like this, because I know a lot of times people see this, they automatically put us in gifting and stuff like that because people are getting involved. Well, folks, people always have to get involved because the accounts in PayPal, they're not being ran by robots and computers. People open up an account with PayPal. People open an account with your Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank. People open up an account with Visa. People open up an account with MasterCard. People open up an account with American Express. People go into a restaurant. So all this notion about it's a pyramid scheme because you involve people, folks, don't take advice from people that you would not gladly, happily, willingly trade financial places with, because they're coming from a financial IQ that you don't want to trade places with. So again, if this were, let's say, Mary Kay, I mean, dog it, I wouldn't be too fond of, selling makeup, but if it received money like this, and let's say a guy named Tony came in after the charity, and what happens when he opens up an account? Boop, 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 boop. I'll be in Mary Kay. Guys, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen that's allowing us to scale our residual monthly cash flow independent of our involvement, that we all get there. We all receive in the same fashion. Whatever's for me happens for everybody in the same capacity. Okay? I'm trying to think, is it okay? So so I want to cover the funding people, organizations, charities, fundraisers, stuff like that. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty of this as opposed to the traditional sense. Okay? In the traditional sense, it's like every man for himself. Because if one church raises 20,000, that don't benefit no other church. If one nonprofit raises 10,000, that benefits no other nonprofit. If one of the fundraiser raises 30,000, that doesn't benefit no other fundraiser. If somebody's GoFundMe or Indiegogo or Kickstarter raises 10,000, that don't benefit nobody else's Kickstarter. No. Think about it, folks. As let's say this was you and this money brought you to 10,000, 10K, okay? Well, that means right now this coworker, they're gonna have 10K. Let's say this is a church. They got their money up to 10K. This church got their money up to 10K. Because the way this works, guys, if this church here received 15K, that means all these other churches at least got to 15K as well. So we're all getting there together instead of it all being every man for himself. And it's ongoing residual cash flow. No saturation points. So I get back to what I say, folks, crack open this dashboard here. I'm sure it logged me out. Okay. Oh, no, it didn't. Crack open the dashboard. Okay. This is how we show the world how we're going to change everybody's ongoing residual cash flow. Okay. Go here. Cover this one more time. What we do. This is a simple business that provides everyone with a zero resistance, two-step, secured, unavoidable income, monthly cash flow. No recruiting at all. Just share, show, and mimic. Monkey see, monkey do, whatever you want to call it for you, however you want to say it or message it or word it. Money is what? Secured, because it's fixed in the system. Instant and always instant. If you're recruiting, you're doing it wrong, because that means you're trying to convince. We're not convincing no one to do something one time and they receive all the time. No. Until now, only a wage job provided a secured, unavoidable income. Okay? Our solution is simple. A clear path to your target or goals with zero resistance because there's no skill set required. All will snowball, as you saw. All snowball, folks, from 26 to whatever their goal is. Everyone only doing a one-time out of pocket. Everyone just having 3 mimic after them and do the same. Everyone have 3 come after them. It could be a business, it could be a charity, it could be a nonprofit, it could be individuals, friends, others, neighbors, co-workers, don't matter. You just have 3. You don't need an army, you don't need 50, you don't need 20. Only 3 is required that you're gonna give it for it. They're gonna accept the 28, and then they're gonna do the same. And that's it, guys. And through that automation, it secures. That's why I can say it's secured, because that secures in that automation that accounts never stop opening following you, which in turn never stops you or anybody receiving scalable, residual, ongoing cash flow. So that's my time, guys. I'm going to cut it off from there. Get back in contact with the person that sent you this video. Do got to do this just because, you know, I don't want to get us in trouble. So I got to make a disclaimer every time that the information shared in this presentation is not considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we're merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Show the tool, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go out here and change so many lives all over the world. Take care. God bless.